I would love to. Oh, hi everyone who's watching the recording. Yep. Презентация. Yep. Yes, nice. So, hello everyone. Soft skills tonight for the MIPT session, and let's begin. So that will be so Anton yesterday proposed me about, you have to introduce yourself because there is a people who, like, I don't know, who don't know you. So, and like the best decision that I've created is just I put in my CV and to show that I'm a little bit experienced. So my name is Anna. I'm a third-year student of HSE St. Petersburg campus. I do my study in political science and world politics. Currently, I'm staying, no, not staying, currently I'm studying in Rome in University of Vergata, and I do my study on global governance as a WB student. So, but now I'm in Barcelona to meet my friend. But here, so it is little amounts of things that I do in my life, my volunteer experiences, something that I do, something that I love to do, the European Youth Parliament, the internships and stuff. So, like, why I'm putting all this information here, just to show you that, like, I'm really engaged with the soft skills area, and like to ensure you that, like, a little bit maybe my knowledge, I would not say that I'm an expert or something, but I have like kind of quite experience and the value of, let's say, the value of the soft skills in my life. So and there's my contacts. If you have a, like, HR manager or whatever, please contact me. I'm joking. So let's continue. So, and tonight there will be a little bit like introduction and, oh, nice. It was Anton. Oh, amazing. So just come here to see the, to the link by link. And what do you understand by the soft skills? Like, what is the associations, categories, words come to your mind? And then we will see what kind of like the information area and the flow of something that we have in our minds. Yeah, I think you're doing. If you're accomplished, please show me your pluses or something. Yeah, just the sign that you've, yep, amazing. And I'm going to the nice page. No. How to, no. Yes, technologies. Super good. Present. So we're waiting for your replies. It is, please, like, do everything that you like, put every word that comes in your mind. Like, we have to, like, in the output, we have, like the huge things. Oh, it's being cute. Okay, I think that nice. Yeah, cat is cute. So show me being polite, amazing communication, meow. So show us, please. It's pretty cool. Oh,
actually, I want to mention that you share with us a pretty nice cool tool, Mensi.com, because it's work awesome. You just write it to the quiz and it's like published online. The presentation. Yeah. It's like magic.
Yes, yeah, just, you could do the like one more time if you have the, the another words in your mind. So how to sell yourself. Wow. Yeah, something that is, giving the profit, or I don't know, like perception, even the yeah, perception of in the workforce. Amazing. Oh, we're done. Or like, if you have any ideas, just type it, write it. We have to receive more words. So, and by which we will try to like describe the conceptualize, as I love to say in my university. So this term, opposite of hard skills. Oh, yeah, you're touching this issue. Communication, being polite, knowing how to listen. Wow. it is. Just waiting for a few seconds. And I think that will be the flag from Anton or then. Yeah, and I will continue. So, but now I'm drinking. Yes, how to appeal to people. I like that. Please type it. And afterwards, we will generate the data from that. I really love that. Just do this. I'm drinking green tea, by the way. So I'm just, yeah, I think it's done. Yeah, we're done or not. I think yes. The idea
I think we can go
yeah,
next.
it is. So it's like we have something in mind that, like, about the soft skills. We've got the behavior, being polite, knowing how to listen, how to sell yourself. So and the like how to appeal to people. And that will be, that is the nice experience in how we like uh can do, like how we contact to the world out and just coming to the idea of what's going on. So try to, yes, I love the conceptualization, but I'm a little bit historian and try to think about the history of soft skills. So we've got the conceptualization that we have the like in mind what is the soft skills, but nice but fun fact, like there's a link. So that is history of soft skills was like the soft skills as a concept, as a technology, was created in US by the US Army, from in the past century, and they tried to do like the categorization of skills, even the stuff that will bring the efficient work or efficient behavior to their amazing capitalistic society. So, and there's like nice facts and how we this history of soft skills and even the work, like I don't know, bringing up this concept with how it was created, and now, but like deepening in the history more, we could also find the best amazing quote from the Charles Darwin. He would say that it is not the strongest or most intelligent who will survive, but those who can best manage change. So this his evolutionary perception of the world, of the history, something like says us, whoa, if you can manage a change, you will survive. So like if you would find the community of people with whom you will live, or I don't know, will create better reproductive function and stuff, so you will survive. It is the managing changes and how you are like open to the new information, new skills, new abilities, this evolutionary, and even the like passionately like the way of our growth. So it is a little bit about the soft skills. So, and try to please now write a definition of, not write, just, yeah, type the definition of soft skills. How you would describe the soft skill to the person that, person from Mars or somewhere else. So like, yeah, if there is anyone, like, please, I don't know, say something out loud, and you're allowed to say something. Yep.
I would say that soft skills are about being effective during your communication and being, how to say, knowing what other person wants to hear.
Yes, knowledge. Yeah, it's all about knowledge. And I think and also chat, oh my gosh, thank you, adapt to changes, set skills to be polite and tolerant. Nice. But there is the amazing definition of what is the soft skills. You see this quote, this huge definition of soft skills. It is a like combination of people skills, social skills, communication, intelligence, emotional intelligence, I don't know, to being navigate the environment or whatever. So soft skills is really broad concept, and like every personal, interpersonal quality, you could say that, oh, it's his soft skills, or like she's communicative and it's the advantage, and like it's a soft skills. So but like let's make the game easier, so you don't have to remember this quote. Just soft skill can be categorized as being a personal qualities and interpersonal skills. So why I'm putting these two like categories, because the personal qualities, it is more about like yourself. How do you understand the world? How you managing your emotions, your perception, your imaginary like whole, your big soul and mind to and how you're transmitting those things to the reality that you're like surrounded. And this, when the transmission, the point of transmission between you and the world, it's called the interpersonal skills. So, and let's deepening in the whole this scenario of the interpersonal skills. So as we've seen, there is like when we were like, putting the words, I'm checking chat. Yeah, amazing. So and when we were like trying to conceptualize the meaning of the soft skills, you said that it is how to it's ability how to sell yourself, how to present yourself in the workforce. And that's why just I'm putting these stats just to show you that it's the stats generated by the LinkedIn and the whole the HR sphere, where they tries to put attention on the soft skills. Like there's the 4 things that changing for trends even that changes the society of workforce. And like from that report, we've got that soft skills is super important. Even there's a people who are saying that soft skills matter as much or more than the hard skills. So, but we will discuss a bit. It's a super tricky one. And also there's a like, you know, they are important. So, but there is a like super average and ordinary stud, but let's try to think about your profession. So what's kind of place, you know, what kind of place soft skills takes in your profession? Like, is that important or not? Or like your profession should be consistent of like hard skills or soft skills? And, you know, which will matter more in your personal, in your own sphere of work. So if there is like any volunteer who would say a little bit, oh yes, I see hand. Dmitry, go ahead.
Hi again. So as a software engineer, it's you always question yourself whether your soft skills are more important or less important than your hard skills. And in fact, this opinion is really different in different places, on different workplaces. So, for example, one of my mentors in the university said that soft skills are more important than hard skills for a software engineer, because if you have good enough soft skills, you can learn fast, you can understand your colleagues, you can ask questions properly, and you can study at a high speed, and it doesn't really matter what hard skills you lack. But if you have only hard skills, it's very difficult to you for understand new contexts and learn new information. So I think that it's a mixture, and as we discussed before, the ability to cope with change is very important for a software engineer, because our technical world is a technical revolution after technical revolution, and if you get stuck with the technology, it will become old like in 2 years, and you will have nothing to do. Yeah, so I think they're both important for a software engineer.
Oh yes, thank you, like for being like programmist and, you know, considering soft skills. I'm so glad to listen to it. And, you know, actually yes, and the technologies.
Well, we have some lag with Anne. I think that you can share our vision. Anne is reconnecting right now, and we have some minutes for discussing.
I think, and I was us.
Yes.
Okay, because we lost you in a couple of seconds.
Couple of seconds. That was important seconds. Sorry, it's like I'm just like stucking with this Wi-Fi, and like sometimes it's not working.
Yeah.
But like, is it fine now? Like, do you hear me?
Yep. Now everything's fine.
Yeah. If you will feel that, just call me. You know, just call me, reach me. Thank you. So and thank you for your points. It is like, you know, the digital area, the society has changed, the globalization and stuff. And that's why, you know, there is a certain trends even in the workspace, but also in the like how technologies has changed the I don't know, the reality where we work, the reality where we live. So it's like the first trend is the artificial intelligence, the changing the way work is designed. So literally considering there's amazing links, yeah, I will send it later. So this trend shows that the like, you know, with the digital economy with the lots of things, even the way how we understand and count money, or even the work with the crypto or whatever, has changed. So it is the way that, you know, the digitalized world expects from us, like being more like oriented to the artificial intelligence, and to be, you know, to implement those things to the world too. Second trend is the user experience is giving way to the candidate and employee experience. So it is amazing, like interesting trend in the business when you're like launching your startup, whatever. So the user experience that's like from the beginning, if you are like, you know, from the beginning, you're testing your hypothesis, you're like recovering your business models, and you're like pivoting in every space of your life, it is, you know, the user experience, it is much, I don't know, like it gives a profit more. That was like in the article, but we will see and discuss more. So, and it is something that even the reality of the business and reality of the like relation to the startup building has changed. So that's why we just, you know, we are also expected to change to those innovations. So technologies, the third trend, technologies is paving to the way for agility and innovation. So it's like we're talking about the Internet of Things. So we have the smartwatches, we have the smart houses, we have the phone, like in every sphere. So it's like there's a technologies who is like literally living with us, and we are managing our time, I don't know, values and lots of things with the digital, like with the technologies. So, and that's why it is how it could be correlated with the soft skills. So when we are managing planning things, or when we are like trying to find information about person, we just Googling, you know, Dmitry, and we just founding the information, and we just, you know, when it's part for the network, I will know about him more. And those things that the innovation gives to you, and also you're like expected to use in your soft skills space. So fourth trend is digital capabilities are creating greater opportunities for the telework and content work. So with the area of the COVID and being a super smart, it is nice to, you know, you're sitting in the, I don't know, in Spain or somewhere like, you know, in Maldives, like as like you used to work in Cuba, and you're just working in your office. You have taken, you know, nice time with friends, no sleep, but still you're just working and smart as possible. So those changes of the way of your work, the way of your how you perceive the reality that's created around the business, it also changes the expectations of your soft skills too. Yeah. And but still soft skills, it is like you know, even the machine is there, or even the like technologies is developed super as something that they, you know, can do everything, but the non-cognitive soft skills, it is something that gives the unique things, like, and also there is the only one thing that, like, you know, we as humans have, and we can transmit to the world that we do. So like, even, you know, you see the smiles there, you see the art and the architecture, like the plants, and it's like made from love, from the peace, and like there's with the help of those soft skills. And I'm saying that the reality of soft skills has changed, but also the uniqueness and the power of this non-cognitive, like interpersonal and personal qualities has placed to have a, like, you know, importance too. Well, but in reality of artificial intelligence, and in reality of the, you know, of changed community of like of the change reality of the soft skills, we are having also these there was like 9 things that highlighted by the LinkedIn and the like, you know, the stuff that do the reports. So in here, but they just like, they're not in the top, like the first one is not the, like, you know, the the top one skill or whatever. So but they tries to like make the collection of those soft skills. And now I need you to think about this 9 soft highlighted skills and try to think, or even you know, talk to me, which kind of in your opinion, what is the you know, like interpersonal and personal is there. So like from these 9 soft skills. And I think in this part we have the breakdown rooms to think which skill is you think that the most important and the most sufficient. So it's like, what is the top one here? Oh no, like let's make our own top. I'm sorry, I'm like
Okay,
just lost.
I think, yeah, actually, I think it's time to split on
Yes.
breakout room and discuss with each other in smaller pairs, which is most important for you skill, which is less. And after that, we can join to the main room and discuss it together.
How is the conversation?
Yes, thank you for this period of time. We discussed this Delger, very interesting, how soft skills impact our lives and how the, which of them are more important.
Sergei, your micro doesn't work, I think. Or maybe we can don't understand you. So, and
there was a code, you know, coded information. So, do you want to say something?
yeah, I mean, I just want to ask, what was the like end of this conversation? What is the most important soft skill for you?
Oh, for me. So we've got amazing conversation with Anastasia. I'm ready to cry, you know, like of happiness. So we've talked, you know, like I hope and glad that you've talked about the soft skills and try to manage and create your own top and tries to find something that is important and most important, or something is least. So, and you know, there is as we try to categorize the soft skills, we've taken, you know, personal and interpersonal qualities, like personal and interpersonal qualities. There's 2 categories of things, and even in this like 9 like amazing soft skills things, enjoy your time. Yep. So, and we just found out that like emotional intelligence, something that is like in between, something that is something is personal, but at the same time, it is like coming with the interpersonal cooperation. And that was like something that we with Anastasia found out. And I think, you know, Anastasia, we have to like I'm really want to ask the link to the Howard Hadley's article or something. Yeah, I'm lost. I hope not.
No, with pleasure. I will send you this link and article and even a book if you want in PDF format.
Mamma mia, I think it's a really good news for us as a community. Thank you so much. So let's think about this amazing, the really like quotes. We were engaged with the study of the emotional intelligence, and there's like certain books of like, you know, like what is the emotional intelligence and why we need that. So I need one volunteer from there. One volunteer. Yes, I see hand, Dmitry. Yes. Only am I biased? I'm joking. So Dmitry, so I need you. You're my part of my experiment, and we will see. So let's try to like do you see a picture of a really like nice man? Try to please like kind of elaborate on what kind of emotion this person had, or like what you know, what do you see in this picture? So it's like try to like explain something.
So like the first idea that comes to mind is that he is sad But when I look at his eyes, I also see that he is kind of, tired, that maybe he had like a bad day, or maybe he is like, maybe someone like, maybe he's sitting on a lecture, on an online lecture for hours. Maybe he is just a bit tired. His brain is just, look at his eyes, look at his eyes. It's just this emotion that he doesn't have energy. I think really it can be seen in his face. Yeah, and what he
Mhm.
said, right?
Thank you. So it's like, before that, we've got the kind of repetition of this of this session, and I just asked Anton, like, what do you see? And his reply was like, if he will allow me. So his reply was, I think this man is hungry. Like, and he's watching, somewhere burger or whatever, and I'm like, yes, we need to eat something, and there's something that is different, like from person to person, how we, but when I see this picture, I see that, oh, it's like he's being cute, like saying that maybe he's seen the cats of our community and saying like, oh, like so cute, or even saying that, like, I hope he is not sitting in my lectures. No, never. No, like so I think yes, and the one thing that how, like, what our, and the dear respondents, like residents or respondents, yeah, will see that the Dmitry is try to like kind of show this emotional intelligence, and like in real aspect, we've seen how it's work. So how's like in the moments when you think that is what kind of emotion this person feel, or like what characterized this person by actions or something, you're just thinking, and the our translation of something is different due to the fact that we just transmitting our own perception of the world and our own like kind of way of life, let's say, like considering the life to the emotions of other people. So if the Anton was hungry, he would say that, oh, I think that he's hungry too. Or even I'm saying like I'm like with the pink glasses and sitting, ooh, whoop, and I'm sitting watching, maybe he's like I don't know, in cafe, want to get a cup of coffee or something. So it is the our translations of the interpretation of these emotions like different, because we are like in our mind try to think what this person feels, and we are applying unconsciously what we know about life. So it's like our experiences, our like let's say literal experience of saying like what like how person in sad situation behave, or how we behave when we are sad, and there's like we are applying to those things and try to come up with ideas. So it comes from the self-awareness, so like from what emotions you feel, and you're just when I'm sad, I'm ready to cry, I feel like blah 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 blah, and I'm applying to those things to my friends, to my family, and I see, oh, there's this like social pattern of how to behave in this or that way. There's like the how we perceive reality, that we are just understood the world. It's about motivation. Motivation is like from the inner side, from your soul, or there can be the another, like the extra side of the external motivation and stuff like that. So, and the one thing about the self-management is something crucial. So in management, not in the terms of you have a planner, or you're writing your things that you have to do or something. Self-management in terms of it's come up from the conversation with nice HR girl, HR specialist. She was saying that self-management in terms of our like control of emotions and how we can manage ourselves, our personality. So even in the situation when you go to the network, or even you're going to make like a pitch session for your project, you just you have to behave, you have to manage yourself, you have to cover like in a costume or whatever, and like say that I'm not presenting but I'm confident. It is something that this like inner motion and the power of manage yourself. manage your emotions, manage your like time and space where you live. So even when you have this friends or there's like a little bit like a toxic community and stuff, it's your responsibility to take responsibility and try to solve those things, or even like recognize at least. And like self-management, I love to do that when I'm really ready to cry. I would love to, no, I have to accomplish this task to see this presentation, and then got my ice cream, cry for 2 days, and come back with a new power. It's something that a little bit, but like the emotion or hints to be like managed, or like to manage something. It is empathy. It like when you're feeling the sad person, you just like unconsciously, you're just being also like quiet and shy, you're trying to support this person or something. It's also about the social skills. So, and those things like the emotional intelligence, there's lots of books about how we understand the reality. There's like Emotionalny intellect, this book with the nice the cover, but I will send those things, and even the articles that Anastasia proposed to us. Thank you so much again. And and like, but also there's another like nice the area of study of scholars where they tries to recognize the neuro neurosurgeon, or something, the neural connection in your mind, and how the like emotional intelligence can co-op to your like intelligence and your personality at all. So it's like how it's the way how we can like kind of describe or even elaborate on terms of the like emotional intelligence. It's something personal, but it's something transmitted to interpersonal level. I hope so. Yep. And we've got our own top. Yeah, I'm so proud of you. We're just keeping those like those things. Like just remember which quality, which let's say which skill was super important for you. Like keep it, don't forget it. And now we have to discuss literally what do you think like the skills, social skills, let's say the communication skills, is it something given, is it something given from nature, from your DNA and stuff, or it is something that you could train? I would love to, to not to go to the breakdown rooms, but say something like 3-4 people, like your position to that. Please provide with the arguments.
Yeah.
Then go first.
It's very interesting question, and personally, I have an example. When I entered my PT for the first year, it was very difficult for me to communicate with guys and to ask questions on lectures, for example. Did you have guys such a issue that you can't ask question on the lecture? Is anybody face it? I see.
No.
No.
When we had lectures, I was literally the only person who was asking questions, because
Really? From
some
the
of the
first year,
people knew everything because they were from the best schools, and other people were just distracted, or just maybe
Wow.
didn't have enough courage to do so. That was like the only one. And also there was one girl, she asked maybe 10 times more questions than me, and everybody was like, oh, here she goes again, oh no.
Oh my god, just being offended for being active, like, it's like, okay, let's start studying this university. So like, please continue that.
Yeah. Wow, Sergey, you mean that you didn't have any fear, right? When you ask these questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And after it, I adjusted to this habit of asking a lot of questions, and right now I understand that it's very crucial for to be into the topic. And so I think that it isn't from our DNA, and we can develop whatever we want if we understand what for. And Nikita, what do you think?
I actually think that soft skills are absolutely not in our DNA. We can and we should train them. So you can develop soft skills as much as you want. You should only train.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for amazing arguments. Like I was like, there's something that we should discuss, and like that was, you know, the one thing.
Can I add something?
Yeah, sure.
I have like a like personal challenge sometimes when I feel down, or I feel like, I don't know, I don't talk enough to people and I don't communicate and I'm not polite enough. I say, Daria, you should compliment like 10 people today. And I go for it, like just people like in the shop, like, you got an amazing haircut. And they're always so happy, and it makes me happy too. And it also makes me feel like I'm able to communicate and it's not that scary.
So good. You know, I will be honest to you, in front of 14 people. So as like the reason why I'm providing, like, you know, I'm providing the soft skills things and what kind of value I'm trying to give by this presentation, you would ask me. So, but that's, you know, the value. So if you will see me, if you would see me in the age of 7th grade, you would be like, you know, you will never say that this girl could provide a presentation. I was shy as so and I even that was a great challenge for me to ask my like the people with whom I was engaged in the like volunteer experience to take a photo together. I was shy and I was like, oh my gosh, can I ask them, oh, please, can we take a photo? Like this kind of level. And I've got like amazing, nice experience of the bully things and the school stuff. You know, there's a hard time for everyone, like 7th grade. But afterwards, this like being open to the changes, to trying to, you know, as Daria said, like find the 10 compliments and just, you know, challenge yourself and practicing something. I just realized that, oh my gosh, I can train my skill. I could train and I could be, you know, engage with the conversation about the, I don't know, from physics to like MFC, like, I don't know, MMM, like fights and stuff. So it is something that comes from the training and so something from practice. But I would say that also there's a nice moments being awkward, weird, ruining someone's personal area or something. It's like there's lots of fears that you feel and that you experience. But in any case, those cringe moments, like it's something that makes you, you know, it's something that gives you an experience that's saying like, yeah, I did it. And it is about, and also the being training your soft skills. It's about being weird enough and brave enough, and you're just, you know, transmitting those experiences, reflecting on them, and it's saying, oh yeah, we've got this progress, or we've got this. So, and with the soft skills, it's super hard to see, like in the hard skills even, you could see like, oh, I've started from the point A, I'm ending with the point B, I've solved like blah blah blah, I don't know, these problems, and I've got these solutions. I train my skill. But for the soft skills, there is no such estimation, and just, you know, you have to try to trust yourself and try to manage something. So it's like, yeah, make it. Amazing for the thank you for this discussion. That was like my monologue, at least. Sorry. And so there is a nice point. It's like Nikita mentioned that we could train, you know, the skill as much as we can. But like, do you think there's a kind of limitations? And could we train the leadership as a skill? So what do you think, guys?
I mean, it feels like it's just one of soft skills. It's also possible to train, just, I don't know, organize some little club and start to lead here. And yeah, it's way hard to train leadership. Nothing hard.
Oh, yeah, insights from the organizers. Okay.
Also, like there are some skills that you can develop with like books or maybe like training on your own, but leadership, but to train leadership, you really need a lot of practical experience with the real people in different teams, because like some some truths that are written on in the books. It's very difficult to perceive, to understand them while you're not interacting with people. So I think leadership takes like a lot of experience, and it's like I'm not even sure that leadership can come from DNA. It's very much about like how you get what you get from your surroundings, how you learn, and how much practical experience you have.
Dmitry, I heard that actually leadership can start with very simple solution. For example, right now you decided to take how to say to take the ability to say, and while nobody said how to say come go on with speaking, you say something, and it's leadership when you can take a decision, fast decision, and take responsibility and go ahead with something. And I think it's a small part of leadership, and it isn't something like authority or something official. You can be you can develop this from very simple steps. So I think right now it could be explained like leadership in some part of it.
Nice. Anastasia, go ahead.
Okay, so thank you. I'd like to add a little bit. When we speak about a person, yeah, we usually speak about the generation memory, so-called, not only about DNA, but also about generation memory, and it's pretty important. And a question of practice, maybe it should be a question of necessity when we really have to do this presentation, when we really have to win this project, because our children are hungry, sorry, our cat is hungry, we have no money, and it's a question of necessity. Maybe you don't want to be a leader, but you must be a leader this time. I believe that each person, yeah, this person can develop each feature she or he likes to have. Because we have wonderful positions of our skills. We have like soft skills, like hard skills, and it's a question of time, our boosting.
Yeah. This like it comes from the effort, like to not, and sometimes you feel that like you're wasting your like effort and your like the power to at least the useless things, but you thought that it is like it's a great value. Even like that's why I love and hate the social network. Sometimes there's the great bloggers that saying that, oh my god, you have to go to SMM to get the millions there, and to like yoga classes, pilates, pilone, and there's lots of things that they showing to the people, and just kind of from the scratch they like saying, oh, you have to be productive, or you have to be like something. It is like unconsciously they provided the value, and even like in the model of behavior of us as a humans, as as animals. So like as a species, sorry.
Like animals
Yeah.
sometimes, and blood is a great power. We remember Bulgakov in his novel
Oh.
Master and Margaret. Blood was a great power.
Yes, like that's why we have to be self-aware about ourselves, and to know that generations back before us, like I don't know, my parents are teachers, and I'm like that's why we're here. So I'm joking, but yeah, that was nice conversation with leadership, and there's like kind of we've got this no limitations, but still there is a kind of certain the level of like level of the the being a CEO of the company, of the big company, and you're like expected to be the another leader, like not only take responsibility for your team or take responsibility and make decisions, but also you have to be like the someone that is like driver force of the company, with whom that like blah 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 blah. And there's like the level of the certain extent of the leadership, it could be like discussed, and like for some places it's something maybe given from from the generation memory, or from the let's say from the ability or the unconscious mind, who was born in the 3 years old, like with the family of CEO or stuff like that, and you just you're supposed to have those skills and habits. So maybe it is, but we just, it's not about the DNA, but still we're just trying and doing our best for this life. So, and the another skill I would love to provide to you, it's a creativity. So, and I know that there is lots of the tech people, and I'm here as an imposter from the, let's say, from the humanitarian side of the world, and we have kind of stereotype, but I'm not believing the stereotype, but still they say that there is no creativity in the technical world, work. So it's like being a programmist, it's not a creative, or just being let's say software engineer, it's I'm joking, like something, there is no creativity there. It's like stereotype and the meaning, in
When you
general.
are a software engineer, you need to know how to name a variable or a file you create, and sometimes that's a really tedious task.
Yeah, completely agree. In my first semester, I have such a teacher who doesn't get my task because I didn't name it properly. Like, we need to make a name more than 5 letters. It was really hard to find. So I didn't agree with this stereotype, at least from my point of view.
Yes, I'm just appealing to the tech side, like yeah, tell me the story where's that was the point of creativity, like just yeah. And I will say to the guys from the humanitarian side that they were wrong. Yeah.
In fact, like I should say, like I am currently I am currently enrolled in internship in Yandex, and I should say that creativity is like in every piece of code that I see. So first of all, many people start coding because it allows you to be creative, because you can write whatever you want. You can use any languages, any libraries, etc., etc. So creativity is like one of the like programming can give you an opportunity to explore your creativity. Like it's like programming is like playing a game where you you have no rules. You can make rules for yourself. You can even write games while using coding. And also, just I should also say that there are a lot of difficult tasks in software engineering, in making infrastructures, fast architectures. These tasks are so difficult that you cannot really find like a standard solution or state-of-the-art solution. Every decision should take into account a lot of details of precise details. So to find a good solution, you should have like a great creativity. And also, yeah, I also agree that naming of variables and functions also takes a lot of creativity, because you should like express the meaning of the class or variable or function that you defined, and you need to do it in such a way that other people will understand. You need to find like allegories, like synonyms. It's a very interesting task of naming.
Oh, it's like I remember like one my friend wrote to me a poem by code in Python, and I was like, oh, thank you. It's like it's one thing, one way how you could be like creative enough. And I really love that you've like shared those experiences. And like one trick that I wanted to show by this nice word is that like there is a story about the Newton and how he was a creative. How is like creative is whoa, because when we understand the creativity is not by only making something by your hands or just like a drawing, like the art and stuff. But I love art, but still creativity is also we have to decode the meaning, the social understanding of the skill, and to see creativity is the thinking out of the box. So it's like thinking out of the box, not following the standards way of like that we have in our imagination or even society has. So, and the Newton was super creative in his thought, and he was brave enough to show up and say that, oh, there was a school. There's like, your tradition is it sucks, and still I have my new one. Just follow this. Like those things that, you know, thinking out of the box, being the saying that, you know, calling, even how Sergei called, calling the variables by the another, like creating in the creative way. Like it's all about creativity, and just try to somehow to not to say that, you know, to limit your work, to limit your space with those, like, you know, cliche opinions, and say that no, we're just math person, like, you know, we love numbers and that's it. Just like there's lots of funny stuff, and there's lots of like, you know, funny things that we love to do. And if you have the stereotype about the humanitarian work, like you have to say to me, and for another time we will like discuss those things. Well, and like it's something that I like and something that we have to work on it. But still, we have a few slides left about the match. So it's like it's not a Tinder match, it's match when you're like oh, why then you're like smiling, and I'm joking. So, so match in terms of when you're creating let's say team for your startup development. So there should be organic match of people that will like not only accomplish tasks, but they will coexist in the organic sphere of your team. So it's like how do you do the, like, let's say the matching system while you trying to work with someone on the, like, on this or that project. So please share your experience, like what kind of personalities you're looking for, or like what kind of matches you're trying to do, like in your team, if you have. Yep.
I think if it's a big project, you can match according to some interviews. For example, some companies interview for even CEO positions, or maybe CTO. It's for big companies. And I think for small companies like Nikita, right now it's a small one, right? And we met with Anton and Sergei because we started to do the same things simultaneously. And for example, Anna joined us with very interesting talk. And so it happens organically, I think.
Yeah, so amazing. Like one more time. I think if you have any like kind of experience of you know, work managing your team, like how do you feel those, you know, like this person can coexist with this person, or this man can work in this like, you know, in the more efficient way with this or that person. So like do you think like that, like do you believe in this kind of match, like, or by what logic you're trying to like find people in your team? Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so but okay, go ahead. Amazing, 2 hands. Wow, there's a forest of hands. Yep. Dmitry.
So like I think it's also depends on the person you're looking for. So for example, if it's a temporary position like an intern, you kind of don't really care about like how connected he or she can be with the team. But if you look for someone important, for like a partner in a startup who will take a leading role, it's very important to understand that you have common values, common decision making. So like for example, in startups, one of the very important questions is like, why are we doing what we're doing? And this why connects people, and other people who don't understand the values of the company will have difficulties to naturally coexist in this environment.
Thank you, so nice
Yeah,
points.
I have a story. You know, when I was in the business incubator MGU, there was a good, like famous businessman who gave a talk. He is the owner of a lot of paid hospitals in Moscow, and he had, and somebody asked me whether you should find a partner for business or not. And he told a story that he had a hospital with a partner, but then the partner got divorced, and now he has to deal not only with the partner, but with his crazy wife, who doesn't know anything, and it's really, how to say, not going well. Doesn't benefit business in any way. That's what I want to say.
So you said that he dealt with your wife as a partner.
No, yeah, due to the divorce, they had to, like, the other owner had to give 50% of his shares to the wife.
It's about Kaspersky. For example, Kaspersky Lab was created by his wife and him itself, and then they divorced. And right now he's the main CEO of the company.
Oh, you should don't only carefully find your business partner, but also take care about his wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And golden rule: do not to get married with your partner, but in work. So I think it's so good. Thank you for your points. You know, by the matching, the like HR, the recruiter understand the, you know, when you're like having the, you know, let's say the team of five people, you just, you know, like it's not the logic that you're like putting the best of the best, you know, like the best programmist ever, you know, the best HR specialist, the best PR manager and stuff. Like there's a kind of the stereotype, like stereotypical opinion that if you will bring the best people like together, you will get the, you know, the best thing, like the best product. But maybe in like the temporary work they could accomplish their task, but if there is no like the chemistry with there's no the, you know, the great value that shapes those things, and even the personalities, like the need of personality, it's if you will have like 5 leaders in one team, that will be a challenge. That would be a really challenge. They will like, yeah, who could, yeah, I'm pointing something to you, but you're not accepting this because I'm individual, like I'm independent and stuff like that. So it is something that you have to think about when you're like making those matches. Like and there's a nice video that I will provide you soon. It is about the colors of your personality color. And like I'm a orange, let's say, so like there's a being red, orange, yellow, patient is green, or like the blue as being, you know, the loving numbers and stuff. So, and there is like certain way how you understand the world and understand the reaction of people. I love the feedback, and I love the things like, you know, that coming with the cooperation and the caring stuff. And if someone writes me like, oh, how do you feel? Have you accomplished this task? And I'm like, oh yeah, I will accomplish this like in right moments. So like there's certain strategy how to like, you know, that we have the certain things depending on our mentality and our personality. And for the matching and putting together like in one team, we have to think about those needs, the personal needs too. Even example from my life, I have my partner in the like startup development. So it's like he's my best friend, like one of my besties, and he's like programmist, and he's like a little bit keen on and like, you know, like focused and you know, but we have the certain points of the cooperation. We read books together or something, and like I am being the radically social, and we just, you know, putting together, and sometimes we just enough being social or like enough being working too much. And it's something that you can cooperate with those stuff, and like, yeah, like care about your partner like in any sense. So, and this is like about the matching things. And now I would love to, we're just, you know, I'm a party person. I love parties. Sergei knows that. Yes, and tonight, like I would love to invite you to the party where we will practice our skills to, you know, MIT Open, MIT Open. So, and in this party, the party is not like it's not ordinary. You have like kind of the water or like something, your soul, your ideas, and you come up with the like, and you have to like make a network there. So network, it is love, peace, and network. So it's something that's 3 things that our life consists of. In this situation, just before we've discussed about what kind of skills we find the importance, or what kind of stuff we found, so, you know, interesting, or blah blah blah, and now in the party we have to like present ourselves. So it's like say that, oh, I'm this person, and let's get work together. Or like when you're like looking for investments, you just, you know, you have to go to this person and say that, oh, you know, I have my startup. Do you want to invest some money, so some billions or stuff? But still, like, you have to present yourself to show up with with the color your mentality or your experience or your like strong sides or weak sides even, and showing that, you know, my weak sides is like something that a uniqueness or things. And it is about network. And I would love you to make those party, like those like the presentation of self, let's say right now here in the main company, because we will like to react to certain things and together, and and show up like with the knowledge that we've gained, like through the way that we've like, you know, soft skills and stuff, and try to share your experience and to just apply those maybe knowledge skills that I try to provide you in half an hour. So in half an hour. And let's make it. I would love to Anton to be first. Can I appoint it? Can I do that?
Yep, I think, yep. And I want to ask you, will you make it in one big room, or we'll separate maybe in the three? What do you think?
You know, like as like which type is maybe the group of 4 or 5, like how much people left? It's maybe 2 groups to make.
Maybe we can stay here because it could help us to maybe give feedback or how do you feel? I mean, we can stay here.
Yeah, and yeah, from that point of view, it's kind of self-presentation practice. So maybe it's better to self-present to each other like this big group. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I have begun. Can you return the question?
Yeah. That's like the question is just clue, you know, like it's up to you. Yeah, just imagine you're in a party.
So
I have my border.
Hi there, I'm Anton. I'm St. Petersburg State University student, but currently I'm on academic leave. I'm just chilling in Moscow. So how can I be helpful? For example, I knew some nice place in Moscow, and if you don't know where to go, you can ask me. But also I'm a Python developer in online cinema in the team of recommendations. So if you don't know what to watch in the evening, you can also ask me. I can recommend you something using our machine learning algorithms. Yes.
Oh, you can, Anton, have you ever tried to test some recommendation system which wasn't engaged in the production, which wasn't launched into production?
Yep, of course. I mean,
I think it's a very strange question. I think, okay, go ahead.
Yep. And also I worked like a reverse engineer a year ago. So if you have some information security question, you can also ask me. Maybe I can share some knowledge. So yep.
Amazing. And it's up to you to appoint to someone.
Okay.
Like, wow. Yes.
Yeah, Bo, you know, you're
Ivan, what about you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Ivan. I'm 30 years old, and now I'm software engineer in self-driving startup. For my interests, I'm interested in some sports like road cycling, alpine skiing, and I have some experience in motorsport. And if you have questions about autosport, sport cars, you can ask me, and that's all.
I've seen your pictures in Instagram when you did some motorbikes and some crazy cars.
Yeah, I think it's me.
Yeah.
Wow. So I need your Instagram, you know, to be honest. Yes. Yeah, it's now up to you to appoint to someone. Just, you know, yep, throw the ball.
Okay, Norjin, if I properly pronounce your name.
Yeah, that's right. Hey everyone, I'm Norjin. It's very nice to meet you guys. And I am a graduate student at the St. Petersburg State University in Faculty of Mathematics and Mechanics. And I'm becoming a data scientist. And my hobbies are the dancing on the heels. Yeah.
Yeah, so hot.
Yeah. I take classes of 2 times a week. So, and yeah, don't know what else to say.
Like how, just if we want to, dance together, yeah, I know whom to rate it. So
okay.
Only heels needed. I'm joking. So it's like then is thinking what kind of heels to take for a dance club. Yeah. I'm joking. Yeah, it's like now it's up to you to appoint to someone and the wait for the I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Then Dmitry.
So hi everyone, my name is Mitya. I'm a third year undergraduate in the High School of Economics on Faculty of Computer Science. Although I am a software engineer, I am fond of movies, contemporary art, so I can be helpful if you don't know what to watch tonight, or if you didn't understand the Tenet movie. I'm a big fan of Nolan as a director. So if you didn't get a lot of details in Tenet or any of other his movies, I can be helpful. Yeah. So as a fun fact, I am on my major program is computer science, but my minor is contemporary art in Garage. So if you want to get in contemporary art and to just get a grasp of what's going on there, I can also get some tips, but not so much because I'm not really good at studying contemporary art, I should say. But I think that's all.
Can you briefly explain what does mean contemporary art?
Contemporary art?
Yep.
Yeah, oh. It's difficult to do it shortly, but if you give me a second, I will try. So there are different descriptions of how you define contemporary art, because when the art becomes contemporary, it's a bit difficult to understand. But if we separate it historically, we can say that contemporary art starts with Impressionists and all other directions that came afterwards. So we can historically separate art from the old one and the new one, traditional art from contemporary art. But if we're talking about some visual clues how to separate them, traditional art aims to create a copy of reality as good as it can, and contemporary art is more about emotions of the author. They're more about art itself. So we can so art just by being itself explores what art can do and define. So when the picture you see becomes difficult to understand, it's usually contemporary art. So banana on the wall, black square. Yeah, so all the fun things are contemporary art. All the old garbage is traditional art.
Okay, thanks.
By these we're at least we're helping each other. Oh, I love Garage. I was I'm really fan of their I love the publishing, but I've never been in Moscow to see the Garage. But I visited in every country that I'm going, I'm visiting the Contemporary Art Museum, and I've seen the work of Jackson Pollock, and I was my heart, I was literally crying in front of the in front of this piece of art. And I was it's like, yeah, it's about emotions. It's about like what you want to give to the, it's like even the hard to realize what is the art, like, the art, the meaning of art. It could be everything, but it should be conceptualized by the like more modern things. But yeah, like to not to go to the and yep, Mita, it's up to you to appoint someone.
So Anastasia, you're next.
Okay, I'd like to take the floor. Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name is Anastasia. I'm a typical teacher. I have been working as a teacher for more than 10 years. Yeah, it's an awful term, I know. Also, I have experience in emergency community. If you have problems with fire, with other electrical appliances, you're welcome to ask me for help, and I will save you with great pleasure. Okay. When we speak about hobbies, I can listen to people, especially listen to people. If you have any problems, you can ask me for some solutions, or we can just chat it, discuss, and solve these aspects. I'm interested in art, in historical aspects. If you want to discuss books or to share your joys and sorrows about wasting your time and being read this book, you can do it with me, especially in English, if you want and need. I'm from Belarus. My motherland is Gomel. Maybe you heard about this town according to the recent news, but I'm currently staying in St. Petersburg and fond of attending museums, especially places of Dostoevsky. His books are on my shelf nowadays, and I'm happy to be in your team. Questions, protests, suggestions?
Protest culture, protest. Thank you so much for this experience. Like it literally, we were in the background, like, oh my god, we were just that exchanging this wisdom, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I've even I took notes from our conversation, and I will rethink my witnesses. So yes, thank you, and it's up to you to choose someone to continue.
Okay, I'd like to choose my weak team. Let me scroll up and down. Sergei Vladimirovich.
Vladimirovich.
Yeah, got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. My name is Sergei. I am finishing my bachelor's degree this year. I have more than like 1 year of experience in both software engineering and data science, and I'm also a student of Yandex Data School of Data Analysis. So perhaps I can give some answers to your questions regarding those topics. Maybe I don't know, send some lectures from those Yandex courses. I did it already a couple of times. Yeah, in terms of my hobbies, I like to play the guitar. Yeah, and actually, I have a secret hobby. Sometimes when there are online meetings and I'm hungry, I like to eat. Yeah, so if you have the same hobby, you may as well join me on our journey to watch different online meetings.
How do you find them?
Huh?
Just join randomly when feel hungry.
Yeah, and eating, yeah.
And what about offline studying? Don't you sitting in the last, like, in the end of the room and try to eating something?
When I was at school, I usually was sitting at the front 2 rows because teacher hated me, and I usually was like at least once a day I was eating during the lesson. That's for sure. Yes, I really liked eating at school during the lessons, and in the university I did it a lot too.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you have those hobbies, you might as well join me. I'm looking for some teammates. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the lectures in uni, it's a nice lunchtime. It's like ooh. I think like when you're like choosing the sandwich with the, like, I don't know, with bacon or something for a special class, like that would be nice. Like think about it, like what you're eating for some classes, you know, like maybe there's a kind of sequence where, yeah. And it's up to you to appoint to someone.
Yeah, it's funny when you eat something which smells, which has a good, like, how to say, which has a strong smell, so everybody else can sense this, and you eat this and everybody's like, oh, he's eating again. That's funny. Yeah, I'm giving a word to, I don't know, Daria.
Hey, I'm a third-year student at Northwest State University. I'm majoring in computer science, but that's boring. So some fun facts about me is that I also eat during online classes. And like, it's funny when you try not to show that, like if you have your camera off. And we have one particular teacher who always asks, like, is it clear? Do you understand? Like, right? And I'm always like eating something, saying like, yeah, that's okay. And just checking up, asking my group mates, like, is it obvious that I'm eating? They're like, yeah, Daria, it's obvious. Yeah, so
We all have to
I'm
eat.
also into contemporary art. So if you want to discuss it, I'm open. I always love to talk about it. And also, like, for past few months, I learned a lot about emotional intelligence and particularly anxiety and panic attacks because I'm struggling with it. So if you experience like same problems, we can discuss or exchange some materials on that, because it really helps when you like see people getting over it. Gives you motivation.
Whoa.
Thank you.
It's like, you know, when you're getting knowledge and applying those emotional intelligence things in the life, it's wow. Like we have to talk about contemporary art, like, yeah, because there's like this certain things that like other people like do not agree on, and there's like something that you have a personal point, and like, wow. Daria, it's your turn to choose someone.
Any people? Polina, I guess, didn't introduce herself, right?
What?
Yeah, hi. Hi everyone, I'm Polina and I'm studying chemical engineering in Moscow, and I'm graduating my university in the next couple of months. And as for my hobbies, I admire of nature, and I like to discuss some films or traveling shows, and I really enjoy of traveling. And if you want to discuss something from about things, yeah, you can contact with me.
Oh. So nice. Just you know, like the when we're getting to know each other, like out of the standards, you know, out of the, you know, out of the issues that we're discussing, and it's just, you know, sharing hobbies, sharing like personal things. It's so good. Polina, it's your turn to appoint someone, like choose someone. Danila, show up. Please calm down. Stop caring me.
Hey people.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm studying the University of Applied Sciences, and I'm studying information technologies, so the same software engineering as everyone else. So my hobbies are playing the guitar, practical shooting, like walking in the forest, like foraging and stuff. Yeah.
Wow, Daniel, and what university are you studying in?
I'm studying at the University of Applied Sciences. Like it's not very popular one.
But you can name it if you if you study in it.
How does it call in
It's,
Russia?
it's not Russian, so
Oh.
it's not called in Russian. So
Oh.
yeah, it's the University of Applied Sciences in Oulu. It's not in Russia.
What city?
What?
What city? What city are studying?
Oulu. It's not Russian one.
It's very tricky, I think. Sorry.
Yes, it's like, yeah, we're applying those things. And yep, just happy to know you, and even like the fonts of like in the Zoom face, it's like yeah, it's a good. Like I have your name like in a whole, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that would be a font that I recognize as a Danilo. Yeah, and it's up to you to choose someone to appoint your questions.
I was a bit late, so I don't know who was before me.
Nikita and me is I think last month, right?
Okay, let it be Denis because he's speaking right now.
Yes. Okay. Thank you
So
for your for the order. And I am the first year student of MIPT, and I worked at Kaspersky Lab, and I got this job by networking with guys who graduated from my university. And I see that Dmitry has already has an internships. And if you are thinking, if you are searching for it, Nikita or Danila or Polina, you can write me, and I'll help you to find some contacts and to find a job. And I have three interesting habits which we can develop together. First
I'm counting.
Yes, the first one is I can help you to get rid of sugar and salt entirely, and it will be a new how to say way of eating. You won't be addicted to these essences at all, and you won't require them as they on daily basis.
Even chocolate. Are you sure about it?
What? Like
Even chocolate.
Yes.
Are you sure about it?
Yes.
Okay, that would be challenge. That would challenge. Okay.
The second one is I can help you to develop a habit of taking a 4-minute cold shower every morning. It's and you won't imagine your life without it in the morning. And it's very energetic and it gives you a lot of power. And moreover, it helps you to do some very strange actions because you need to swap between hot water and cold one, and it's really helpful for taking decision. And the third one is we developed it with Sergei, Anton, and some Daria. It's don't eat after 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and I still addict to it, and it's really healthy habit. And if you'd like to join, or you are thinking about I can give you some motivation why you need to do that and provide you some materials how to adjust them to your to your life.
Yeah, it sounds so profound. Yeah, like I'm interested in your first habit. I was like sugar, and I'm like, oh, chocolate in my life, and I was like, I'm super addicted to that. And I'm like, oh yeah, I will contact you. You know, the master of sugar and salt. So please, I think that only Nikita left.
Nikita, go ahead.
Yeah, I think so. Hi there. I am from Siberia. I am a student of Higher School of Economics in St. Petersburg, and my major is applied mathematics and computer science, and my minor is psychology. So, in most I am making projects for my major specialty, and for the remaining time I doing my hobbies, list of my hobbies such as playing chess, making snowboarding, listen hip hop music, especially Russian, and playing computer games. So you can write me to just talk about life or request funny meme from me.
Oh, we have we have to create the rubrica for funny memes, for our lives. It's like, like you have a channel and like every morning you're like, oh yeah, I start my day from affirmation, from nice meme. Like from what city are you from? Which part of Siberia?
Siberia is
No, I'm Siberian.
Al-
I'm just curious which city.
Altai Krai, city Barnaul.
Oh, yes, I got you. Yes, same but far. But yeah.
Yeah, I lived there. It's nice city.
Oh my. You
Barnaul.
see this match? You see this match? Yeah, how its network works. So, and thank you for this time. And I would like, I would a little bit present myself, but in unusual way. Like I'm left, at Denis, yeah, I'm here. So, like my name is Anna, and you know all my CV story and like how like hard I could be, but also soft. I would love to like I'm passionate about like lots of things, but I don't know which direction to choose in future, but I'm trying like I'm person that can one I can help you to I'm the person who can motivate to not consider the limits of life. Or do you hear me? There's a second. Okay, so any limitations, any restrictions, or like any mind bounds and stuff, I would come and I'll say like no, or say like, oh yeah, go for it. So I love to be this person who's like a little bit pushes, but sometimes not pushy, but a little amount. And I love a brainstorming. So if you would come up with an idea, any idea, crazy ideas. So even we've created the algorithms of prediction, prediction of color of socks. So even like, these stupid things, like I love to brainstorm things, how it's work, how it's organized. And I love to do like to apply myself to the different areas. And yep. And the third one, I could be helpful with the copywriting stuff, and with the motivation letters, the self-positioning, and the blah blah blah. It comes with these things, and just I love those things. Like I love to understand people and to transmit a little bit to the world, and to be helpful to get if there's a because I'm just now in Europe, and I pushed a little bit my friends to come to the Europe, and that's why just one reason why I'm staying in Barcelona, because my friend do her study there. So and like one thing that I could do, a little bit pushy, a little bit me. So and that would be that's like nice party. If there would be if I would love to in one day, 1 year, come to Moscow. Really I would love to see like everyone in person. And now let me wait, sorry. Oh yeah, a little bit. It's like kind of maybe the over of the nice MIPT party for the networking, but still its party goes on like on Monday and Friday. You could come here and be part of this party. Just and oops, one moment. It's like love, peace, and network. That's everything that you could do for your project development, for your soft skills, like experiencing the cringe moment, being awkward, but brave enough to say that, yeah, I trust myself. Yep. And thank you for your time. Thank you for the experiences. So, and that was a great pleasure to provide in this super comfortable community. I love to be a part of it. And that is like little stuff that I want to provide to you, but also I will create like kind of poll as not poll, as like the post with Anton to make those links available for you. But it's something that it was in the previously in the presentation. There's like the like clickbait штучки, короче, the links that works. So you could see for the, you know, for like, let's say for the soft skills thing, there's lots of sources, and LinkedIn statistics, the trends, there's a lot to the skills, yes, like the emotions and stuff. You could see the World Economic Forum, like reports and stuff, like get insight from there, and you know, like how things are organized and how, like what kind of suggestions they bring to their workforce. And the video that really I love most, it's like your personality and your brain. It says like when I'm saying that I'm orange, it's like some here, I'm here, somewhere here in the middle. And yep, I suppose it is the end of the presentation. And yeah.
So
cheers. I don't know.
yeah, thanks a lot for making this. Yeah, it was very interesting and helpful. And thank you for making interaction process,
Yes.
because how you manage to involve everybody in the discussion, it was awesome. And so maybe Dan, you want to add something?
Yes, I would like to say for all guys who joined this meeting, thank you, and for Anton for organizing and dealing with preparation with Anne about this cool and brilliant presentation. I liked it in 3 ways. First of all, a very interesting approach how you engage us into the very beginning when you shared us our understanding of soft skills. What are they? Secondly, you very the approach how you describe what are types of them and how we need to reflect our personality characters and think about ourselves. And secondly, Anton, thank you for making it interactive when we are splitting them several rooms. It was really cool. Yes, thank you. It was really a pleasure. I think that we need to share some presents with for you, for Anne and Anton. I mean, we will share some cool presents.
Yeah, it will be the reason why I'm coming to Moscow. I'm joking. Yeah, yeah. If you're providing, I'm coming. I need a sticker to my laptop. I'm joking. I'm joking. So it's like I think I'm so grateful, and I'm so happy and so thankful to Anton, to Dan, to everybody here who was engaged with the process, who was not shy and were like not shy, like shy. It's normal. Like who was brave enough to get out of the comfort zone. They were like trying to practice English and even you know, even present their like fears, thoughts, and yeah, this volunteering. So I love it. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. And like there's the 2 kings of the feedback, and I'm like, okay, thank you. And I was like, oh, I appreciate a lot. I appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
One second, I have one question. Yeah, Norjin, I will give you a word after this. We said that we can be helpful for each other, right? And maybe we can share some website or how to say our media in the chat to stay in connect, not in one side. I think it could help us to ask some questions, and maybe we can type into Telegram chat some media, Instagram or Wiki or whatever you want. If you
And so let's, before the finishing, make the photo.
Yes.
So I think, yep. So please, everybody, turn on the cameras.
Sergei is eating. Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
we
now
know.
we know. His big secret top.
I'll close my mouth so you won't see it.
Oh yeah, you're mastering in your habit.
So, oh, maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
Can somebody else also do it?
Yes.
Oh, but I'm just being those person from the emotional intelligence картинка picture. Oh,
yes.
so good.
So thanks Anna for making this. Thank everybody for coming today, and hope to see you in our Monday or Friday, like regular meetings. And also I want to involve you to maybe make your own presentation. Maybe you know something interesting you want to share with us. Just feel free to write in the main chat, or maybe to me or Dan or Sergei, and we will make it somehow. So thanks everybody. Bye. But actually I wouldn't like close this meeting, and if anybody still want to discuss something with somebody, you can do it. So bye.
Thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Yeah, just think about the next presentation, that the experience and the knowledge that you could provide to our community. Yes.
Forward to
That would be
hearing
so nice.
from you soon.